With dogs like him, for example, you start and it's much better on the pavement, and if you practice using the treats, clicker, eye contact, he can be desensitized around dogs, he can be much better. Open field, if you are in open field and you have a dog like him, a working dog, it's much better using the toys, yeah? So for example now, I keep him on my left side, he's focused on me, heel, good boy, heel. I pass this dog, I make a step back, yes, he can have the toy. He doesn't react, he doesn't lunge at this dog, he can have the toy. Yes, good boy. Sometimes I keep the toy behind me, yeah? When you keep the toy behind, it's like, oh, I want this, yeah? Or I keep the toy in my pocket. Teasing him, play tag with him, good boy. When you say drop it, you must release the toy. Good boy, drop it, yes. And trees quickly. Okay, try with him with the toy, please.
Okay. This way, this way.
Just keep him focused, teasing him a little bit with the toy. Good. Keep the toy behind you. Keep walking. Good. Super. Treats. You don't need the clicker. When you practice using the toys, you can model the behavior with yes. Because in the future, if you go with him in a public space, you can have a toy in your pocket. It's focused all the time on you. And he doesn't lunge or rushing towards dogs. So in the first moment, just teasing him a little bit, and after keep the toy behind you or maybe in your pocket, and he can be more focused. And just a little bit excitement with the toys. Sometimes you can change the direction. Come on, good boy, right, left, you know, and he's more excited and he can be more focused on you.
You know, sometimes when we're constantly asking the dog to do something and they really don't know how to do it, or they're too stressed or they're too nervous, they aren't going to be able to perform the behaviour, and they're just going to be nervous. It's alright, sweetie. Yay, good girl. I'm making it as easy for her as possible, but I kind of give her that time to go and sniff, to check things out. You know, I don't hurry her like I might do with some other dogs. I kind of want her to be able to check things out in the environment so she feels safe. So that means we might do lots of sniffing, so I might throw things down for her, find it, and she can just have a good sniff. So that might be when people are passing, or when there's more dogs coming towards us, so she's a bit nervous around big dogs. This is why I taught her this middle position, so rather than her necessarily waiting in the heel position, she comes in under my legs, and this is a really nice spot because it usually makes them feel really safe. Middle, she's really under control, so like she can't get any closer to me if she tries. It means that, you know, when people are passing, when dogs are passing, she's really close to me. She feels safe. I might even have her on along the line, so that again she's got more freedom, because if she feels quite restricted or she feels tension on the lead, she tends to freeze up a bit. So I need to make sure that I stay really relaxed, really loose. She gets a chance to sort of go and sniff, and I'll just capture those little moments when she's ready.
Playing with the dogs, he can be very good on the lead. If he sees dogs on the streets, you can go with him there, he can say hello. When you keep him away, he can be frustrated. So when you have the distance, for example, 4 or 5 meters between him and another dog, start to bark. He lunge, bark, excitement. If you go there, he can say hello, yeah? So I start to throw the treats. I know he likes to chasing things, and he starts to chasing the treats. When he starts to chasing the treats, and after I start to feed him from my hand, so now he see a dog there. Good. Good. It's again focus on me. A step back. I don't hug the lead. I keep my arm down. He turn the head. He doesn't lunge at this dog. I make another step back, and after I can practice with him, I can go with him around here, this way. Make a step back. More the behavior. Good boy. So for example, he doesn't pay attention. I wait, or I make a step back to turn the head. Yeah, I avoid to tug the lead, because in the first moment when the lead is tight and you try to tug the lead, they lunge. Yeah, so I try to keep the lead loose, like a smile there. This is the first step with him. He can see dogs there. He's more focused on me. I reinforce when he's focused on me. I reinforce his behavior, click and treat. The next step, and it's a little bit hard, for example, if you are on the pavement or on the alley and another dog is coming up to the corner like a surprise. This is a little bit hard. But this is the next step in aftercare. Drop it. Good. So the next step, when you walk on the street, when you walk on the pavement, you don't walk like this. Yeah?
So we can use that, and after, 5 minutes doing this, she'll probably be more comfortable as well, because she knows that she's going to give her something good, not just try and touch her and speak to her.
And after Megan, she can practice a little bit.
If I can practice with her loads and she starts to then do this with different people, this can be a really nice confidence builder, because she gets to be close to them. So if we, let's say we walked 1, 2, the dog pulls, we then get the dog back to us. Nice. And then we have to start from the beginning. So the dog lines, they can't cheat. Good. And 1, 2, 3 game is really similar to that heel. Like the procedure is the same, so rather than me counting, I'll heel, walk a little bit,